Saeed Amidi.
You know, it's great to be here in Detroit and Michigan. I must first of all congratulate Rick Schneider and the whole team. It is a different Detroit. I've been coming here for more than 10 years, periodically, like every 2-3 years. And I heard even the weather is going to be like this all year round. But no, joking aside, I think downtown looks beautiful. Yesterday we had a dinner overlooking the river, and it's gorgeous. But I believe I am a good judge of, first impression. And every driver I had, and I have had about 4 or 5 of them this trip so far, I asked them, how is the economy here? Where do you take people? What kind of people do you take to this office? Who else you brought? And it's truly vibrant. I really congratulate everybody who is from Michigan and Detroit, because I think this is a real comeback. And we would honor and be humbled if we can be part of this journey together with you guys. You saw the little video from Stuttgart. Based on Dr. Seche and Ola's request, we were able to build the largest and the best innovation platform for mobility in Stuttgart. Last batch, we had 32 startups from 10 different countries come to Stuttgart to deal and work with Tier 1 and the OEMs in Germany. Quite frankly, initially Mercedes thought no other OEM would join the platform. And 6 months into the program, when Volkswagen, Porsche wanted to join the platform, we had to go back and get another board approval. Even though our original contract said innovation should be open, should be anywhere, and we're going to have more OEMs, but quite frankly, as Germans goes, they didn't believe any other OEM will come. And last week, we actually had a meeting with BMW to possibly join the platform. Why we sort of talk about this ecosystem, the platform? Because we really feel everybody will win. When I started my operation in Berlin 4 years ago, and believe it or not, now Berlin is the startup capital of Europe. There is more startups in Berlin than, in my opinion, it's in London or Paris. So we were one of the accelerators with Axel Springer, the media company that was losing top line 5% a year. Their own newspaper, Welt, which is like Wall Street of Germany, had a front page article saying if this continues, Axel Springer would be bankrupt in 5 years. Matthias Daffner got in gear, said we have to embrace digital transformation. We have to embrace change and innovation. And in a matter of 10 years, now 70% of their profit comes from their digital properties. You could either stop and cry and say the world is changing in front of me, or quite frankly do what Detroit has done. Embrace change, grab it, and ride the wave. Because there is incredible opportunities that come with change. And every time I've been here, I am impressed with how many engineers you have. University of Michigan, all other universities in the region, what a great talent pool you have. So you have all of the elements to be Silicon Valley. At least in the automotive industry, in the industrial sector, in transportation sector, in supply chain. And that is really why we are here. You know, somebody yesterday, I think it was Pat, mentioned, what about Techstar? We embrace other accelerators, other innovation platform. In Berlin, there is 40 accelerators. In San Francisco Bay Area, there is 50 accelerators. So we really would love to have as many people who do what we do to come to Detroit to build this ecosystem that the entrepreneur that is in Ann Arbor, or is it Springfield, one of the near cities? No, another one, I forgot. It can find funding, can find people who think alike. We should have poster childs like Steve Jobs, like Mark Zuckerberg, like Larry and Sergey in Michigan that have built $150 billion companies, $200 billion companies. Quite frankly, we talked to Murray last night. You know, I don't know why the market cap of these automakers is not higher. They are profitable, they have incredible momentum right now, and we just have to make it look more sexy to do automotive business, to do mobility, and create the buzz that exists in Silicon Valley. You know, I think Candice did a good job, except the part that I went like this to the AV people. But generally, I ask everybody in this room to help us to build this innovation platform. It is not plug and plays, and together we can create, I would love to do at least 100 companies a year here in Detroit. And I would like one of the companies be the new Ford, or one of the companies to be the new Apple or the new Google. And quite frankly, as Trevor does, I don't know where he gets his energy. I'm gonna drink and eat whatever he does from now on, to have fun along the way. You know, because the couple of days I have spent here, everything is here, especially the people and the will to make Detroit the center of innovation for mobility, connected car, and electric car. And since I was so positive about Detroit, I would like to also tell you, I just came back from Shanghai and Beijing, and I cannot tell you how much energy, money, people they commit to change. There is a Shanghai Industrial International Automotive Technology Park. There is 250,000 people go to that park every day to work. Plug and Play is in that park, our mobility accelerator. I want you guys to, for a second, to think how many other accelerators are in that one single park in Shanghai. Wild guess, anybody from audience? One technology park, how many, Neda? You cheated, you knew. Now there is 78 accelerators in one technology park. And quite frankly, I was a little bit pissed off because we were in this building, which was not so nice. It was about 8 years old. And Microsoft and Tencent and a couple of other ones were in a really nice glass building next to us, each having one floor for their acceleration program. And I said to my colleagues, why aren't we there? They say, Saeed, 2 years ago, the building was not there when we started our operation. So why I brought Germany, Japan, and then China, is because if we don't move fast, they will leapfrog us in this technology race. And if they do it, it's really hard to take it back. So I initially said how great Detroit is and Michigan is, but we really need to hustle and work hard to keep it great. So with that, thank you so much everybody for coming, and I look very much forward to working together with all of you. Thank you.